2 coming off the rail. Warrior, non-vintage, and again Simon Moran just waiting for them to get into the right position before he lets them go. The mare Potter's Gale, the check sleeves, the mare Queen of Spades trying to jockey her for a position. Well, Potter's Gale facing the wrong way. Again, they're taking a turn on the outside. Those on the inner, lined up on the inner, Champleve. Space Trucker. Catastrophe through on the inside, but they kick away. Oh, and Lake Kariba was slow to go. And Potter's Gale was very slow to go as well. Non-vintage at the back, but they're at the first already. And the leaders are safely over, all over the first. Champleve on the inside is Idle, on the Catastrophe on the outer is Edelweiss de Moulin and Hill Society. These 4 in the air together at the second. Very wide Chief Song, Ground Nut, very wide on the course is Direct Route, and they've got themselves organised now on this long run to the third. Potter's Gale at the back, non-vintage, and Lake Kariba are all slow to go. And on this haul to the third fence is Catastrophe that leads. The Yellow Jacket, Ground Nut on the outside. These sit 1 and 2. Between them the grey Champleve, and then Edelweiss de Moulin. Wade Road, the inner, Hill Society, Mandis Mantino, and then wide we've got Chief Song, very wide Direct Route. Warrior and Lake Kariba made up the ground he lost at the start. The mare Potter's Gale just in front of Delphi Lodge, and non-vintage and Queen of Spades at the back too. 12 lengths between the leader and the last, and the leading pair are Direct Route, the outside of Catastrophe, this grand galloper who jumps so well. Is going to take the 4th now, comes into it and measures it well. Direct Route a little bit iffy. Delphi Lodge jumped out to the right, and Queen of Spades a little bit out to the right as well. They swing left-handed, race away from the stands, downhill to the first of the 4 on the stretch of the track, with Catastrophe and Ground Nut sharing the work.
Chief Song made a bad mistake at the 4th fence. Meanwhile, over the 5th, Catastrophe and Ground Nut from Champleve and Edelweiss de Moulin. Delphi Lodge is making errors and is losing ground. On towards the water jump now, and it's Catastrophe and Ground Nut with Champleve the grey driving up. Wade Road is full of running in the pale blue jacket as they clear it. Space Trucker not too fluent there in the air side, and the sheepskin noseband. Direct Route is close too as they run towards a big open ditch, and it's Catastrophe just about with his nose in front from Champleve as they take better jump by Champleve over that. There's a faller there. Direct Route is down, and Chief Song is also a faller at the ditch. Champleve left in front from Catastrophe and Edelweiss de Moulin, the front 3 as they take a plain fence. Space Trucker follows these. Hill Society is not far away. Wade Road is still on their heels with Mandis Mantino not far behind. They take a left-hand turn, and here's a problem coming up, a big ditch, and it's Catastrophe on the inside of Champleve, Edelweiss de Moulin, Space Trucker, then Wade Road. These are followed by Mandis Mantino and Hill Society, and Potter's Gale and Lake Kariba back in the field, and non-vintage is tailing off. They're at the top of the hill, and it's the champion jockey on Champleve. Tony McCoy has the call in the Guinness Arkle from Catastrophe second, Edelweiss de Moulin, Space Trucker, Mandis Mantino, Wade Road, and Hill Society down the hill.
Must be between these. The mare's Potter's Gale and Queen of Spades are well out of it. So too Ground Nut. Mick Fitzgerald is on his feet. The 2 horses are okay following that fall, and they're looming large to the third last now in the Guinness Arkle. And it's Champleve who went to the top of it, and there a mistake by Space Trucker. Hill Society starts to pick up. Mandis Mantino gets into 3rd place. Look in the pale jacket in 2nd. That's Edelweiss de Moulin, and they're coming down towards the 2nd last. And it's Champleve that comes to it, rushes to the top of it. Edelweiss de Moulin in 2nd place. Mandis Mantino 3rd, and then Catastrophe and Hill Society, and then behind that one hit Wade Road. They make the final turn, and it's Champleve in the Guinness Arkle. The team were here last year, and it's champion jockey Tony McCoy, champion trainer Martin Pipe, and David Johnson, the owner of Champleve, who's biting his nails now because Mandis Mantino is in 2nd place and closing. Jumped it well with the red cap on the left. Is Hill Society, Edelweiss de Moulin, the far side of Champleve, the 5-year-old is getting a very weary horse, and look at the charge. Mandis Mantino and Hill Society. It's going to be a blanket finish here. The strength of McCoy. Here comes Richard Dunwoody. Hill Society on the nod between Champleve and Hill Society. Then Mandis Mantino, Edelweiss de Moulin, Wade Road, and Queen of Spades and Ho Warrior. And after that one, Potter's Gale, and after Potter's Gale came Space Trucker Catastrophe, Delphi Lodge, and then Ground Nut and non-vintage and Lake Kariba. And so the outcome of this, the Guinness Arkle, it's a desperately close call between, now then, the angle here drops away. The judge has called a photo. I'll nominate the grey, Champleve on the inside, and I thought that they went past the post. Hill Society got there. Richard Dunwoody, the top, the red cap. But that could be the picture of the meeting, really, because Richard Dunwoody playing Tony McCoy in virtually every race. Third horse home is Mendes Mantino. The judge calls a photo to the outcome of the Guinness Arkle, and that may take a moment or two to determine.
What a finish to this race, and this 5-year-old has run his heart out. Whether he's actually prevailed or not, we'll know shortly. But Tony McCoy looking up at the big screen, trying to work out whether he's won or not. I think as he went past the post, he thought he'd won. Now maybe he's not quite so sure. He and Richard Dunwoody, they love having a battle. And this lad in front, Tony McCoy's got this horse really jumping 3 or 4 times through this race. 1 or 2 horses just a little bit iffy. He's asked this horse a question every time. Turning for home 3 or 4 lengths to spare. Otherwise the Mulan in there with a chance. Mendes Mantino and Hill Society looking for all the world as though he's out of it. And then this horse just gets in a little bit close, and you could see they've gone 50 yards, just begins to tire. And at this stage, Jim, I know you thought Mendes Mantino might just make it.
Yes, but the angle here from our camera is still deceptive, because Tony's still a good length up. It's further in front than it looks on that picture. The angle unfolds now, and as they hit the line, I thought Richard had got there. There, 5-6 lengths up at the last. He survives that. But the others are beginning to close. He's really forced the issue, Tony, now, but Hill Society and Mendes Mantino. Look at the tremendous rhythm of McCoy on the right, Dunwoody on his inside, both going for everything. They hit the line. Uphill, down dale, 2 miles, 12 fences, and we still don't know the result. It's so close.
Well, we said it was close, but Mac, what do the bookies think down in the ring?
And the bookmakers are looking at the big screens. They don't know who's won the races. I'll give you the starting prices. Hill Society is sent off at 8-1. Champleve is a 13-2 chance. The third horse, Mendes Mantino, was a 25-1 chance, and they sent Catastrophe off, the clear 11-2 favourite. And most people looking at the screen seem to think, here it comes now. They have called for a print, so it's not coming in yet. Looking at the screens, people believe maybe that just Hill Society has won it. How are they betting on it? How are they betting on it? Betting 2 on Hill Society, but that doesn't mean they think it's won. They want punters to back Hill Society, who is less well backed than Champleve. Ireland, of course, going for their second win at the meeting. The last time they did the first 2 was 1995. But down here, it's all sort of tension and waiting. There's no great big bets, but lots of people are involved either with Champleve or with Hill Society. Fractionally, they're favouring Hill Society at 8-1 to beat 13-2 Champleve, with third and a pony, Mendes Mantino. Catastrophe, unplaced, 11-2 fab.
Well, couldn't look at this enough. Just 40 yards from the post. Tony McCoy still going, and Richard Dunwoody and Hill Society, it's on the nod.
Come on, have a bet. If you had to have a bet, which one would you go?
If I had to have a bet, I'd still go for the horse on this side.
So would I. I go for the grey. Let's see if